I am from Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. Guys, welcome to my channel. It is the Lash Empress, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys the story about how I became a lash tech. So let's get straight into it. I'm not gonna run my mouth, and we're gonna get straight into the story. So let's do it. Alright, first of all, I just want to tell y'all guys a little about myself. My name is Kyra. My business name is the Lash Empress. I've been in business since June of 2019, so I've been lashing for almost 2 years now. I am from Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, yeah, let's get straight into the story. I began getting my lashes done in 2017, I believe, when I was a freshman in college. When I was in high school, there was this one girl who went there, and she used to get lash extensions, but lash extensions were not popping back then, so nobody really knew what they were or about lash extensions, and I really definitely did not know people who were lash techs. Like, the only people we knew who were doing lashes at that time were the nail shop, and I definitely wasn't going to the nail shop. But my freshman year in college, there was actually this girl, and she was just about to start accepting clients. She had just got certified, so I was actually her first paying client, and that was the first time I ever got lash extensions, and I loved them. Like, I loved everything about them. I got classic extensions, of course. It took her about, I don't remember how long it took her to do them. I think I went to sleep. But overall it was a good experience. So after my experience with her, I was very interested in lashes. Like, I've always been interested into anything that deals with beauty, so lashes were just like my new thing. That was my new wave that I was riding. I was always gonna get them done. I really didn't maintain them that well because I didn't know too much about maintenance on lash extensions, so I would probably get them done, let them fall out, and get them done again, or I would still have like 5 lashes on and call it a fill-in and get them filled in. So after a while, I just became very, very intrigued by lashes. So another friend of mine became certified. We left for like summer break, I believe, and when we came back, she was certified. So I stopped going to the girl that I was going to at first, and I started going to my friend, and I fell in love with them even more. Like, the experience with her, it was just, she was very gentle with me. She always had the best music playing. I was always knocked out within the first 5 minutes of my appointment. And she also did classic extensions as well. And the difference between her and the first girl is that she educated me about extensions every time I came to an appointment. So every time I would learn something new about how to maintain them or about the process of actually getting lash extensions. So one day I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Always. I always had I'm a Leo, big Leo energy. So I've always wanted to be my own or do my own. And so I never knew what business I wanted to get into. I tried wigs, didn't like it. I can't do hair. I can do it, but I can't. Like, I be tired, y'all. I can't stand up for that long. So I thought about lashes, and it was so crazy because the morning that I was having this thought, I got on Instagram, and the very first thing I saw was a girl that I went to middle school with, and she had just began doing lashes. So fast forward probably a few months, maybe even like the next year, which was 2018. Yes, it was in 2018. That same girl was celebrating her anniversary for her business, and to celebrate, she was doing was it a raffle? Yeah, it was a raffle. Was it a raffle or a giveaway? because I don't remember if I actually had to pay her, cash app her, anything. But I remember that the competition was that you had to repost her flyer the most, and whoever reposted it the most would win a free lash class. And mind y'all, I told y'all I wanted to do lashes at this point, so nothing was stopping me from winning. Like, I swear y'all, nothing was gonna stop me from winning this lash class. So I was posting that flyer on my story every chance I got. I probably posted it on my page like 3 times, but I wasn't gonna post it on my actual feed and annoy people that much. So my story got the business. I was posting it every chance I have. Every hour I would post at least 5 times. Y'all, I had my 2 best friends. I gave them my Instagram password, and we were all working as a team so I could win this lash class. So yeah, it was so bad to the point everybody thought that this was my new business and I hadn't even won the class yet. But I didn't care. I did not care. Once I had my mind set on something, I'm gonna do it. And I had been telling my mom that I wanted to do lashes, but I needed her to help me pay for the class because at that time I didn't have a job. And even if I did, I didn't have enough to support myself and save to take the class. So my mom really wasn't, she wasn't going for it. It wasn't that she wasn't going for it or that she wasn't supporting me, but she didn't take me serious. And that's another thing that I want to say. When it comes to you and your dreams, if you know it's going to cost you some money, have a plan set in place that you can follow to eventually reach your goal that you set for yourself to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. You can do what you want to do at the end of the day. So, yeah. So, yeah, my mom ended up not paying for the class. And fast forward probably like a week or 2 weeks later, y'all, why was it a tie with the giveaway? So my heart was pounding when I found out it was a tie. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna win. So we had to pick a number. It was between me and one other girl. We had to pick a number. I don't remember what numbers it was between, but y'all, why did I pick the exact number that she was thinking of? So I won the lash class and I was super excited. So my lash class came around. And y'all, I felt like a dummy. Like, leaving my class, I was not confident at all. At all. I was not confident at all. Okay, back to my video. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I won the class. I left the class not confident. I was not confident. In the least bit. Like, I was not confident. During the class, my biggest issue was I always put too much glue on the extension, and I also had trouble with isolation. And it really wasn't that I had trouble with isolating, because everybody is gonna be having a hard time with something that's new to them. So it wasn't that I had a trouble isolating. I really had a trouble with the way I was holding my tweezers, because it was something very new to me. So after my lash class, as soon as I left, I began practicing on my friends, because my class didn't have a live model. It was strictly on a mannequin. So I started practicing on my friends, and my teacher, the girl who taught me, you know, she told me it would probably take me like 3 hours to complete my very first set. Y'all, 3 hours rolled around and I still wasn't done. Like, nothing looked worth nothing. It was that bad. Like, it was that bad. But y'all, I had the best friends. Like, they were always supportive. They were like, no, they look good, they're so cute. And they was not. They were not. But I really thank all of those people who were in my life during the time, because if it wasn't for them, I would not have improved and be where I am now. So I really do thank them. So it took me about, I practiced on 3 friends before I actually started to accept clients. But when I started accepting clients, y'all, my prices were so low because I still wasn't confident in my work. But with my prices being low, of course I would have clients come to me, and that would be my way of still practicing. And it wasn't until a year later that I got better. So I post probably my first set here, my first ever set, and now
what you doing?
Making a video. I can say that the only thing that really helped me on my journey was practice. Practice made perfect for me. It took me a year to start feeling confident in my work. Well, almost a year. It wasn't a complete year, but almost a year until I started feeling confident in my work. No, I did not take a volume course. No, I did not take a refresher course to make myself better or anything like that. No, I believed in myself from the beginning. I knew I wanted to do lashes, and I knew I would apply myself, and I knew I would be good at what I was trying to pursue. So I just practiced. I looked at YouTube videos and I practiced. I looked at Instagram videos and I just applied it. Every time I finished a set and I encountered a problem, I would go and YouTube it and try to correct it the next time I have a client, and do the same thing and just keep on correcting myself, even still to this day. I'm still correcting myself to perfect my craft. So for anybody who is out there and wants to become a lash tech, I honestly say don't do it for the money. Don't. Yes, lash techs, we balling. We are balling right now. We really are. We having our way, period. But if the passion is not there, the money won't be there. It just won't. It's not gonna work that way. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I have way more things in store for you guys coming to my channel. We're gonna do lash tech mukbangs. We're going to have talk with me with my clients. We're just gonna have like where I set the camera up and me and my client, we just have a little simple chit chat, lash tech tips. I have so much things in store for you guys. Just let me know what you want to see more from me, and the Lash Empress is out.